Hi guys, it's your girl Core the Crown Sister and welcome back to my channel. Now you guys know that in my last video I did say that I had a couple of jars and I was going to try to make a snowman. Well, I looked on Pinterest. I got a little bit excited about a couple of snowmen that I found, and so I was Pinterest inspired. Now the thing is, guys, it's taking me so long to upload this video because I've been deciding on if I should upload or not, because it turned out it's kind of like a snowman DIY fail almost, because it actually turned out to be pretty cute at the end, but some of the footage got lost. The camera, I was using my phone like I'm using now, of course, and I didn't realize that it stopped. I didn't know that I lost some of the footage. It was just kind of a disaster, but in the end, it turned out really cute and I really, really like it. So I do want to show you guys, but the angle of the camera, I mean, I'm looking down, it's bad footage. But somebody in the comments asked me when I was going to do this video for the snowman, and because I did promise you guys that I was going to do it, or I said that I was going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to upload this DIY snowman almost fail. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you get something out of it. Hopefully if you have any fails that you can turn them around into something beautiful like I did. I was very surprised at the end. Like I said, this was my first time doing it. So I will do it again and I will know what to do next time. So I think it turned out pretty beautiful, to me at least. I put it in my room. You guys are going to see it in a video coming after this one of my bedroom, my Christmas bedroom reveal. So if you're interested in seeing a snowman DIY almost fail, keep watching. All right, guys, I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be using to make my snowman or snow girl. I'm going to be using 2 of these bowls that I picked up from Dollar Tree. This material that I use to make napkins on my table, as you can see. And you also get a sneak peek of the snowman again. This is some leftover material I've had for years. Very pretty. As you guys can see, I'm checking the time because it is nighttime and I do need to start dinner. So just trying to take care of this project really quick. Also, I picked these permanent markers up from Dollar Tree. Mod Podge also came from Dollar Tree. These sponge brushes also came from Dollar Tree, but I had these already, so I didn't have to purchase those. This hat I had for a Halloween party at my job, so I'm going to be using that as my top hat. Some E6000, oops, let me turn that around. Some E6000 glue. This stuff is really, really good. Also some glitter. Looks like some white glitter from around the house. Paint brushes also came from Dollar Tree. A pair of scissors. Glue gun. This thing is old, you guys. Don't talk about my glue gun. It is mighty. It's old, but it's powerful. All right, guys, the first thing I'm going to do here is take the headband out of the hat because we're not going to be needing that. So I'm going to just cut it out here, as you guys can see. So I'm just taking that off the bottom of the hat. All done. And now, you guys, I'm just taking out the excess fabric. So this is what it looks like. I just need it to be flat underneath. And I'm just going to take off this ribbon around the bottom of the perimeter of the hat because we don't need that there right now, because I don't like the color of the hat for my snow girl. I am going to be using the green fabric to wrap this hat. All done. Look at that. Not going to use this color. No way. It's not going to go with our color scheme, so I'm going to use this green fabric here. And I am going to wrap this hat, you guys. I'm trying to do this project really quickly here, so you don't really have to be precise on your measurements. You just have to make sure that the fabric is wide enough in order to wrap the hat properly. So I'm going to measure, but not measure, if you know what I mean. I'm going to put the hat down onto the fabric, but I'm going to roughly measure it. I'm holding up the fabric here so you guys can see that I'm going to be cutting it. I can't cut it at this angle. I just wanted to show you guys that I'm going to cut this much of the fabric. So here I am cutting it. I'm going to have to turn it a different way in order to get it the way that I want it, you guys. So I just measured enough fabric in order to wrap the hat with. It's not precise. You guys can make sure that you measure yours if you'd like to, but I'm going to be gluing down the edges anyway, so it's going to look neat, and you're not even going to be able to tell that I didn't cut it perfectly. I thought this part was on camera, but obviously it's not, so I couldn't show you that part because I didn't have my camera or my phone angled properly. So this is the fabric. As you guys can see, it's not cut perfectly. I'm going to glue down the edges. I'm just showing you here that I'm going to be wrapping the fabric around the hat, so you don't have to worry about it being cut perfectly as long as you have enough. All right guys, now I am adjusting my phone so that you guys can kind of see a little bit better on what I'm actually doing. Hopefully this works out a little bit better at least. Now here's the top hat, guys, and I'm going to cut my material to make the top part of my top hat. So I was just going to cut a circle about an inch or maybe an inch and a half bigger than the actual round part of my top hat. And the problem was I didn't know if you guys could see that, so I'm using a permanent marker at this point because I want to make the circle, but you still couldn't see that. But just know guys, it's maybe an inch or maybe an inch and a half larger. So I drew the circle for that. Here is the piece that I previously cut out. I obviously lost the footage to this, so this is the piece that I cut out and I showed you earlier. This is going to go around my top hat, and I just glued down the edges, guys, because I wanted to make it look seamless and more neat. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is show you guys, I'm cutting off the strings here because this material has lots of strings and it's very thin material, you guys. So I'm going to show you guys now how I place the material around my top hat. So here's my top hat, guys, showing you how I'm going to actually place this around once I get the circular part on top of the hat glued down. This is what it's going to look like. So I kind of measured this by eye. So just showing you guys how I'm going to do it. That's the top part. So that's going to go on first, you guys. All right, guys. The first thing I'm going to do now is add some of the Mod Podge to the styrofoam plate because I'm going to use this in order to glue down the top portion of my top hat, the fabric onto my top hat. At least that's the plan. All right, guys, I am using a large amount of Mod Podge because I really want this material to stick to my top hat. So I'm going to use an ample amount because I want to make sure, guys, that it is going to stick to the fabric. So you guys can see here that I put an ample amount of Mod Podge on top. And now I am going to put the material on top, guys, and press it in. And OMG. Guys, the Mod Podge glue is coming through the fabric. I have green stains all over it. This is a disaster. I cannot use this. Huge mistake. Huge. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is go to plan B. So I have to think on my feet. So I use my glue gun and I was able to glue it down with another piece of fabric, and this is what it's looking like so far. Now I know you guys are probably looking at the bottom like the fabric didn't come down far enough, but we're going to take care of that. This is our first time ever doing this project here, but guys, I have been doing projects for years, so I know how to fix mistakes, so let's keep going. Here I pleated the hat. I was just showing you guys how I was going to fold the hat over to make it look pleated, and don't that look like a church mother hat? Yes, honey, time to go to Sunday service looking good. This snow girl is about to be cute. All right, guys, now I'm showing you guys the jar that I put the Mod Podge in because I lost the footage of me doing that. And I put the Mod Podge all over this jar with the sponge brush, and then I put in the rest of the glitter from this tube. And guys, as you can see, I didn't have enough glitter. So this is the first one. And here is the second one. So I wound up having another tube, but it was silver glitter. So I used that instead. And here is the hat. I wanted to jazz it up a bit, especially if she's gonna be a church mother, honey. She has to have something cute on her hat. So I pulled out some ribbon and I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to use, you guys. This is stuff that I already had. I decided on using the gold one because it just jazzed it up a little bit and it went a little bit more with what I was going for in my decor for this year and where I'm going to be placing this beautiful snow woman, snow girl. So this is what the gold looks like. As you guys can see, I'm just going to snip off the excess and glue that down with my glue gun. So cute. Isn't that cute, you guys? And I decided to put that little silver ribbon that I took off the hat in the beginning. I decided to add that back around the bottom of the rim just to give it a little, just to jazz it up a little bit, give it a little pizzazz. You guys can see here, I jazzed it up. I even added some red berries. How cute, guys. I drew the face on with the permanent markers and I painted the lips with some red paint and the cheeks. Now, I freehanded this face, but I thought it turned out beautifully. I hope you guys loved it. Tell me what you think. Do you think it was a fail? Do you think it was an almost fail? Or do you think it turned out really cute? I love it. I think it's awesome. And you guys are going to see her in the next video in my bedroom decor. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.